We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I have my Hulk Hogan shades on. Two dudes in a Mexican live from Agave. I'm your host, some dude named Victor Salazar. To the left of me, some dude named Peter Soprano.
What's up?
To the right of me, resident Mexican, Dave Quinones.
Órale, mi gente.
We finally have a Mexican flag on the table. On the table. So now we're official, live from Agave in Wallington, New Jersey. Some of the best Mexican food you'll have. Good drinks. Good food, good times, good people.
Yeah.
You know, except for Hav, who's over there pacing because he's mad. But he's always mad. Welcome back to another episode. I haven't been here on a Sunday in a while. It's good. It feels good to be back. We had a lot of stuff went on yesterday. We had a couple baseball games, a lot of college games, and obviously we have the football today. And, you know, we'll get into all that stuff. We'll get into WWE because apparently Tyson Fury is now a superstar. So jumping right into it, Red River Showdown, Pete, 12 o'clock game.
Yeah.
It went as expected.
Yes.
I thought Texas was going to lose by more than 13 and a half, and they should have.
Yeah.
If not for a garbage touchdown.
Yeah.
But here we are. Is Oklahoma a playoff team right now?
Definitely. I think actually they're playing as a top 4 team in college football. You can throw them, you can throw LSU, you can throw Bama, Clemson, Ohio State. There's about 6 teams out there that have a legitimate, to say, listen, we're a top 4 team. But I think they're playing as a top 4 team right now. So I definitely agree that I thought they would have won by more than that, but I also say, you know what? I saw the game earlier with Texas versus LSU, and the same exact thing happened. LSU was up 2 touchdowns, and Texas scored like a minute to go to make it to cover the spread, but don't win the game. So it's pretty much the same exact thing that happened. So it's pretty expected.
So with that being said, we're jumping right into LSU, Dave. We said this Wednesday. If LSU wins big, do they jump in to a number 4 or number 3 spot? Georgia lost.
Yeah.
So point. Georgia's dropping for sure. What do you think about LSU's chances of being a top 3 team Monday? Or today, I guess the rankings come out today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, I definitely think so. Good point. You took the words right out of my mouth. Georgia lost. So listen, great work by LSU. Obviously, a little scare there in the beginning, right? Because they were tied, and then all of a sudden they just pulled away. Joe Burrow did a great job.
I think they were even down at some point.
Yeah, they were down too.
They were down.
Sorry.
Yep.
I know they were tied and then they were down. So, but great job pulling away in the second half. That's what good teams do.
Yeah.
Listen, that's what good teams do. Really great job too with the offensive line. Obviously, not giving up a sack on Burrow. So, and Florida, I think they lead the SEC in sacks and interceptions. So, I mean, in the nation. So, great job. I think it was a big win for LSU. Definitely knocking on the door somewhere in that top 3, especially with Georgia losing. So.
Yeah.
And jumping right into it, Penn State, Iowa, actually. A little scary for me. A little scary for me because I thought they were going to blow these guys out. Iowa at home is always a tough game.
Yeah.
But Penn State proved again that they might be the elite of the Big Ten with Wisconsin and Ohio State, and they have another chance to prove it next week where they play Coach Kaki. But your thoughts on Penn State actually, going into Iowa, winning a game, not overlooking their opponent, not looking forward to Michigan, even though we know it's a big game.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on, is Penn State real?
I'm still a little bit undecided on if they're real yet because I'm still yet to see them beat a top-tier team. I want to see them win that type of a game to say, all right, you know what, we're here now. We're for real. We can be in a playoff. But right now, I still see them as a team that maybe is still a top 10 type team, but not a top 5, top 4 team to make a playoff. So I think they're for real, but they're a real good team, but I still don't know if they're an elite team.
So they'll have their chances to prove it because they still have to play. They still play Ohio State. They still have to play Michigan. So I think they'll have their chances to prove it. But the one team that we saw yesterday, who is the number 1 team in the country, on the road, College Station, hard place to play. Alabama went in and beat them by 21 points. Is Alabama the best team in your eyes, David?
Listen, we discussed this earlier, so Pete's corner a little bit. So
shout out to Dre.
for me.
Yeah, not sure if he's
Dre.
alive, but
I hope you had a great Saturday, good hangover. Hope you're feeling it.
Mac and cheese.
Hope you're feeling your mac and cheese. Shout out to you, but big bro Dave.
thanks for getting your picks in.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, get your picks in.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm still going with Alabama. Obviously, you can make your statement about Clemson. You can make your statements about the other top teams that you think that can
I think
be
LSU is still.
so
I think LSU is still. I think LSU is
Yeah.
the
So
best team.
I'm still going with Bama. Listen, I think I'm sold on Tua. I'm sold on their talent. I know they haven't played a top tier team that's ranked. So, but I think when the time comes,
The time's coming soon.
They're gonna prove it. They're gonna prove it to everybody. So.
That time's coming soon when they play LSU.
Yeah.
That time's coming soon.
Can't wait.
Super soon.
Oh,
Can't
man.
wait for Alabama to be exposed. I don't think they're the best team in the country. I think it's LSU.
Yeah.
I think the second best team in the country is Oklahoma.
I agree with that.
And the third best team in the country is Clemson.
Yeah.
So Bama, you're number 4 on my list.
Yeah.
So can't wait for you guys to be exposed.
Hell, let them
Nick
play against
Saban.
Wisconsin. Who
Let-
knows?
Yo, there you
Wisconsin's
go.
got 4
Wisconsin.
shutouts
There
already.
you go.
So you got. I don't think they are. And
They've
I
got
don't
4
think,
shutouts already this year.
I don't think they are. A&M is a hard place to play in, but then
It is.
again, they don't have a good team this year. As much as the SEC gets clout, they get clout for A&M just being there. I don't think A&M is a top 25 team.
Yeah.
And they've been in the polls for however many weeks. They've already lost to Clemson. Now they lost to Alabama. Did they lose to Auburn too?
No, I don't think
They
did.
beat Auburn?
I think they.
All right, so
I
they
think
already
they
got
did.
2 losses. Let's say they have 3.
Yeah.
Why are they still ranked in the top 25? Beyond me. SEC bias.
SEC.
NCAA.
That's
You're
what
going to have
happens.
to start playing players. You're going to crumble. That's what you get for giving out early polls for no reason. Moving along to a series that Peter doesn't want to talk about.
Nah, I ain't talking about that. Y'all can have fun with this.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's still tough. It's still tough. He's still this guy.
Yeah,
He's
fun.
He's still recovering from it.
What is wrong with this guy? We can't talk Nationals and Cardinals without him. Pete, let me get your thoughts on National Cardinals.
Fuck both of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, 2 games are in. Anibal Sanchez, who I killed, I'll take it back. Shout out to you, 7.5 or 7 1/3 no-hit innings. And then yesterday, Scherzer goes,
Max.
what do you go, 7, 6 1/3, 6 2/3 with a no-hitter. They went into St. Louis and basically shut the Cardinals down. Why are the Cardinals even here?
Got lucky.
Pete, why are the Cardinals here?
I don't know. They're just bitchy, whiny motherfuckers.
Speak up. Speak up.
Wow.
Let it go.
They're whiny
Let it go.
bitches.
There you go.
They are whiny
Don't be
bitches.
scared. Let the Cardinals come and sue us.
They ain't doing shit. That's all they do is talk.
They're
So
whiny bitches.
yeah.
Good analysis, Pete.
Good.
Appreciate it. All right, so very direct, very direct.
Yes, right to the point.
Since we know he's not going to talk about it, what are your thoughts on the first 2 games?
Yeah, listen, I thought they would split in St. Louis these first 2, but listen, because I was a little iffy on Anibal Sanchez also.
Same.
I mean, you can make
You already know.
a strong argument about Scherzer. Obviously, he's got the playoffs and he's experienced. He's one of the best pitchers in the league. So, but I'm a little surprised. But listen, you talked about it. That was your prediction to make the World Series. Obviously, their pitching is just. They probably have the best altogether rotation, in my opinion, in the playoffs right now. So it's going to be tough to beat that pitching, and I can't see St. Louis recovering from this. So
Not only that, they lost the first 2 games at home.
It's tough. It's rough.
And what do they got? Patrick Corbin or Strasburg going tomorrow?
It should be Strasburg.
So Strasburg and they got Corbin going.
That's going to be tough.
They can't hit outside of what's the dude's name?
Oh,
Outside of Osuna and Molina and the other guy, Goldschmidt. They really have Dexter Fowler sucks. I mean, what happened to him? Ever since he left the Cubs, he sucked. So he won a World Series in Chicago and he forgot how to play baseball in St. Louis apparently, or forgot how to hit. So I think that series is over in 5. Right? Shout out to me for probably getting that prediction right. Nationals in the World Series. Who told you? I did. So you're welcome. But
serious now? Was it serious now?
Yesterday,
Here we go.
Game 1, ALCS. Zach Greinke, Masahiro Tanaka. I told you he's a mental midget. I know he only gave up 3 runs, but he's a mental midget. I love to see Zach Greinke pitching. I do, especially against us. We're coming for you, Astros. We're coming for you. I'm looking at you, Correa. I'm looking at you, Altuve. I'm looking at you, Verlander. I'll see you tonight. But hey, 7-0 Yankees. Your thoughts? Maybe Peter will talk about this.
Well, listen, I'm definitely surprised. I mean, in terms of 7-0, listen, the Stros look flat. I mean, and, you know, a lot of credit to Tanaka. He pitched his ass off yesterday. I mean, even though, you know, when they got ahead and they could get something going, I mean, he put out the fire real quick. So, Yankees look loose. They look offensively, they look unstoppable. And if they get pitching like Tanaka did yesterday, this is going to be a short series. So, they look good right now.
I don't think it's gonna be a short series. I think it's gonna go 6 or 7. But I like what I saw from the hitters. I like what I saw from Glaber. Difference this time around, the Yankees have David John LeMahieu. That's the difference. I think is gonna be the difference in the series. When they played him 2 years ago, all they had was home run hitters who struck out. David John doesn't strike out. That's why he's a leadoff hitter. That's why he's gonna get 4 at bats. That's why he's there. And clearly, you saw him working the count. You saw him get on base. You saw him get a single. You saw him get a double. You saw him score probably 3 runs yesterday, or 2. It might have been 2 or 3.
He hit a home run yesterday.
Did he? No, I don't think David John hit a home run yesterday.
Torres did.
Torres
did. Stanton did.
Stanton did. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I think that's going to be the difference maker. That's my difference maker. We didn't have him 2 years ago, and we have him now, and I think that's why we're going to win the series.
Opposite field, right? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I got.
Listen, I think that the Yankees are. Everybody talked about the Yankees and Houston as that's the World Series. That's the game that whoever wins that series is going to be the huge favorite in the World Series. I think if the Yankees are going to win it, they have to win it in 6. I don't think anybody wants to go to a Game 7 because Game 7, anything can happen. Somebody could get hurt. Somebody could have a bad game. So, plus Game 6 will be at Yankee Stadium. So I think that's the energy of the crowd. I think that's
it's gonna be a big difference.
That's gonna be There's gonna be a huge difference between being in a Game 6 at home and being in a Game 7 on the road and wherever anything can happen. So I think that's where they have to target. They're gonna have to win that Game 4. So even if they try to win one of these next 2, but even if they didn't win one of these next 2 with Verlander and Cole, I don't know if Houston's going to throw out there for Game 4 so they can attack whoever they do throw out for Game 4 because they're not Verlander and Cole. So at worst, you can see this series for the Yankees. At worst, it's 2-2 after 4 games. So they're in a good position, especially after last night.
Who wins tonight? Verlander versus.
I think you always have to give the advantage to Verlander. He may not come up. He may not come up big, as we saw last series. You never know. Anything can happen in the playoffs. You can have a bad game, and the Yankees are probably the best hitting team in baseball. So anything can happen. But going into the game, I will have to give the advantage to Verlander.
I would too as well. But I think Paxton's going to throw a big game. I think he'll match him for 5-6 innings, and then it's up to the bullpens to win the game. So if Paxton can match him for 5 innings, then I think the Yankees are in a good spot. If he can't, then it's probably a blowout. Verlander's tough to hit. But if you can put up zeros for 5 innings, Verlander in the 6 or 7s, he's not going to go the whole way. He's not, because A.J. Hitch is like synonymous sometimes for taking out pitchers early. So if you can match him for 6 innings, we got a good shot. But again, I would favor the Astros tonight. And everyone loves Garrett Cole, but Garrett Cole's coming to the Bronx Zoo on Tuesday.
Speaking of taking out early, why the hell wasn't it taken out so early yesterday? Like, he had 67 pitches after like 6 innings, and they took him out. and he was dominant.
That's the new thing now. That's the new thing.
That is the new thing.
I understand if it was at 80 pitches, 90 pitches, but it was a 3-0.
I disagree with it. I thought he should have thrown one more inning. He was
67 pitches.
He was dealing. He was cooking.
You conserve him.
Which is,
damn.
I guess. Whatever. It's the new analytics trend, which I told you guys. Like, I don't believe in it when it comes to playoff baseball. I believe in it regular season. It works. you either need to get a better understanding of how playoff baseball works.
It's different.
To then analyze it.
It's different.
But
Different beast.
It's amazing that Tanaka was dealing.
That's the reason why you'll see players that are no names come out of nowhere and they have big playoff series because it's a different type of beast. Like just everything is intense, everything is over analyzed, and everything is under so much pressure. And certain players are able to rise to that level and that pressure, and certain players can't. So we've seen all these guys that may be average during the regular season and they step it up in the playoffs. And it's a different it's a different season. You can't do it the same way as the regular season.
All bets are off when it's the playoffs. I mean, listen, if you need to bring in, your top starter
they might bring
to win, a game that needs to be won, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna have to do it.
Gotta win.
Here's the thing with the Yankees.
Every game is so crucial.
The thing with the Yankees, they're not going to bring in a starting pitcher unless it's J.A. Happ to get innings because their bullpen is so solid.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're going to bring Paxton back like they would do a Strasburg or a Scherzer or a Kershaw. Like they're not because they got one inning guys. They got Ottavino, Britton, then obviously Chapman, and you got other guys like Chad Green. So the Yankees don't have to do that. So that's why I don't get why. Conserving Tanaka who threw 70 pitches. What, he's going to pitch game 3 now? Is that what he's going to do?
Yeah, what's the point? You might as well since you have those great bullpen arms, you might as well rest them a night.
That's right. I don't understand, but I mean, it worked. I'm not going to complain.
It worked 7-0.
7-0. We took a game in Houston. We haven't taken a game in Houston in the playoffs in 2016 or 2017. We went and lost 4 times there. So it worked. 2017. So it worked. We'll see what happens tonight. Moving along. Tyson Fury. I mean, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Pete loves wrestling. So,
Papa, you came out with an NWO theme song. You got a belt on. So what are you talking about?
it's real to me, damn
What are you
it.
talking about?
Listen, we're the undisputed champions of talking shit. That's as far as it goes. But
Your favorite podcast?
Successful.
exactly, you gonna play NWO music? All right, we're not. But Tyson Fury is now entering the WWE ring. He's facing Braun Strowman at some crown jewel, something Saudi Arabia. Where apparently, if you go for boxing, people will kill it, but if you go for wrestling, it's perfectly fine. Shout out to Eddie Hearn taking all the criticism for Joshua Ruiz. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, didn't they kill some journalist there?" But hey, why are you staging a boxing fight there? But hey, WWE does it. No one bats an eye. But I'll leave that there for you publicists and politicians to discuss. But talk to me about this. Why is Tyson Fury going to be facing Braun Strowman in a wrestling match?
Because they're going to pay him a shitload of money. That's why.
Money talks.
Not only is he going to be getting a shitload of money, but now he has Fox completely backing him. So he already has ESPN with Top Rank backing him, and now he's going to get Fox backing him, and they're going to promote the shit out of Wilder and him for whenever they fight, whether it's February 22nd or not. They're going to promote the shit out of that fight now, and now he has both brands backing him. Like, you can't get any bigger than that.
How much will this do for the pay-per-view?
I think it actually be pretty big because you're going to have people that are casual fans that now they know him and they're going to see him on their level and say, "Oh, he's wrestling." And now let me check him out and see what he does in his real life, like what he does. Like, he's a boxer. Let me just check it out. Like, all it takes is a couple of those, and that already builds up the pay-per-view so much. Like, you can add on 100,000 pay-per-view buys because of that. Because that WWE is so huge, has so many people around the world, that's all you need. And he's going to be hyped up so much. And if they find some way to incorporate Wilder in that, it's going to blow up.
Why didn't they choose Wilder, you think? Since being that Al Heyman is aligned with Fox. Tyson Fury is aligned with ESPN.
I know, but I think that's why. I think because in their mind, they're probably saying the Fox people, this brand knows Wilder. He's been on a WWE show before. He's fought for.
I think he's
them.
no more than Tyson Fury, though?
No. He's not. But the point is that he's their guy, so they're trying to get the other guy. Like, who knows that they may try to do a cross promotion and you may see Wilder on ESPN soon. Like, it may be one of those things where they're just going to help each other out to push each other up.
Dave, do you care for this?
Not really. Wrestling's fake. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen.
It's real to me, damn it.
I think. Listen, I said it
It's not
before. And
fake,
I'll say
it's
it again. Any publicity like this, especially with wrestling fans, because wrestling is worldwide, is going to be great. To promote your brand. It's my understanding. I think Cain Velasquez too is going to be involved as a part-time.
Yeah, your paisano.
And then I think I forgot who else is
Well, Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar's been a mainstay.
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, people are doing it. It's becoming more popular. And I think it's just going to become even more popular. Again, just to help you out. I mean, that's
not to get into too much, but they literally took the title off Kofi Kingston, who's had it since WrestleMania. They basically squashed him. Brock Lesnar basically beat him in like 5 seconds to give him the belt, because like Monday Night Raw was the mainstay of WWE, WWF forever. But now it's on Fox. I think Fox SmackDown is the new show. Why else would Brock Lesnar be the champion? Like, is anyone ever talking about Seth Rollins now? Well, they're talking about Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So Fox is the show now, and perfect.
And the thing about it, I just want to make sure the numbers are right. For their first debut of SmackDown, when they had Tyson Fury jump over the railing, they had 4 million viewers. Wow. Like 4 million viewers, and I'm gonna guarantee that a lot of those aren't more than half of those aren't boxing fans. So you're getting a huge amount of people that are now seeing this guy for the first time, and that's huge on the exposure. And then he was back there making an announcement on Raw, and who knows, that probably got like 1 million or 2 views also. So he's just going to be everywhere now just because of those.
Well, they had a press conference 2 days ago
in Vegas, right?
In Vegas, and not only did regular media, like Newsday, New York Times, but they actually invited the boxing media to come. So it's a good job.
They had fun too.
It's a good job.
They seem like they had fun.
It seemed like they had fun. It's a good job by Tyson Fury, Top Rank, Fox, Al Heyman. Shout out to you guys. We'll see if that pays off. Hopefully Tyson doesn't get hurt in Saudi Arabia. I mean,
oh my God,
it happens.
It does.
Unless it's like some Mike Tyson stuff where he just comes out and knocks out Strowman, or some Floyd Mayweather stuff where he beats up the Big Show, and doesn't get touched. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean,
that's what I said.
They better not put him to wrestle, because if he wrestles.
I mean, I was surprised they let him do what he did last week when they had him like pushing in the ring and all that stuff. Like,
anything can happen.
Yeah,
anything can happen. Moving on to some real sports, apparently. NFL today, big Sunday, week 6 in the NFL. Obviously, Giants and Patriots played. Shout out to Daniel Jones for not having any offensive weapons, but still only being down 7 in the fourth quarter. Shout out to you, Danny Dimes, even though there's somebody over here hating.
Oh, and the refs.
And the refs. You know, you can't call pass interference on the Patriots. You can't touch Tom Brady when he's trying to make a block. You can't touch anyone. So whatever. Shout out to you, Danny Dimes. I believe in you. You're gonna get Saquon back. You're gonna get Sterling Shepard back. You're gonna get Evan Ingram back. And we're playing the Cardinals. Kyler Murray's a bust. I already said it. So fuck you.
How'd I hate on him, man?
Yo, Danny Nichols. I saw your tweet, bro. You think I was gonna let you get away with that?
That shit was just funny.
You think I'm gonna let you get away with that?
That shit was funny.
You think I'm gonna let you get away with that?
I hate that.
I don't either. I like DJ. I like DJ 10. Or what is it? DJ 8?
Oh, Danny.
DJ 8 works for me. But Monday we saw the San Francisco 49ers actually show out. Big time. Jimmy G. Breda, that defense, Bosa. They're still undefeated.
Yeah.
Do they stay undefeated this week, Pete?
I think they will. Gurley's out for the Rams. Goff hasn't really had the best of luck for the past few weeks. I think that their defense will be able to get to Goff, and I think they're actually going to beat the Rams. I think they're going to stay undefeated.
Wow. Jimmy G stays undefeated?
Yeah, listen, I agree with Pete. What?
No.
No. Listen, that defense is for real.
Front seven's bad.
It's not. I mean,
bad,
that defensive line gets to the quarterback.
Maga Bosa.
Like Pete pointed out, no Gurley today. I just think Goff took a big step back this year.
But why though? I'm confused as to why.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's because they changed their offense a little bit. They're not using Gurley as much. Like, they used Gurley a lot before, and they would play off Gurley, kind of like what the Carolinas doing with McCaffrey right now. Now that they have a rookie in there, they're running everything through him and everything off him, and they seem to have scaled back the amount of touches that Gurley gets.
I know some people.
Well, that's why he's still throwing for 500 yards, but the point is they're losing those games.
And I think some people made an argument on McVay still coddling him a little bit, still maintaining that the command when running the offense. I just don't know. But
you think it's undefeated? I think
I definitely think so. I think that defense is going to get at him. Jimmy G's still going to do his thing. And look, they're establishing the running game with Breida and Coleman. They're looking good. That running game is looking real good for them. So I definitely think.
I think they take their first loss today. I'm going to go against you guys. I think this week is the week that defense is still good. Like, you still got Aaron Donald. You still got Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's the reason why Drew Brees isn't playing.
Yeah.
He's going to get the quarterback. He's going to get to Jimmy G. He's going to get to him a few times today.
Jimmy G.
Damn.
You hate Jimmy G, huh?
Damn.
I hate
My co-workers who think that the Niners are the only undefeated team in the NFL. Look again, assholes.
There's two. There's a team in Boston or New England. But no, I think the Rams put it together today. Goff can't throw for 500 yards again and not have touchdown passes. It's like physically, mathematically impossible to do so.
For over 900 yards in
You
2
can't,
weeks,
you
and he
can't.
only had 3 touchdowns.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
You got wide receivers. You got a tight end that's
throwing it to Cup.
coming into his own cup. You got.
He started to. That sounds like a fantasy play right there. Throwing it the cup too much.
It is always with the fantasy. Always with the
targeting him in the
fantasy.
red zone every time.
Always with the
Oh my
fantasy.
gosh. Oh my
He
gosh.
might have mono. You're right. He might.
God.
He might.
Everybody's getting mono now.
I don't have mono.
Everybody's getting mono.
No one here has mono anymore.
I don't know. Somebody sounds sick.
Yeah, sick is not having mono.
Oh, it is. That's what it is now. That's what it is now.
Not for you.
Now it's.
Was I low energy ever, Huh? Not like this guy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, there was a reason for the low energy.
Because he had mono. Exactly.
No, there's a reason for it.
Of course, no doubt. Low energy, mono. Sam Darnold's back. You guys are healthy together.
My spleen is not enlarged.
Whoa. This is a family show. It's a family show. Disregard that. I have no idea where my spleen is anyway. But regardless,
We have Charles in here.
your children having
They know
lunch.
what a spleen is. What the
Have children having lunch back there, having tacos and drinking good stuff, and you're talking about a spleen.
They
You're
can't hear us,
You're
yeah.
gonna make them throw up.
They can't hear us.
Disgusting. All right, so we still have 4 winless teams: Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Redskins. Obviously, unless the Redskins and Dolphins are in the tie.
It's definitely possible.
That's possible.
Who gets their first win today?
I said it Pete's Corner. Listen, I think Washington wins today. Even though they're going to Miami, I just think Miami is just all over the place also. I mean, Washington is also, but I think they have the better team. I'm going with Washington today.
That's actually a tough one. Because I really don't know if, like I said earlier, I think Washington is trying to win. I think Miami is trying to lose.
Yep.
But I think, honestly, I actually think Miami has more talent than Washington.
I agree. I think Miami's gonna win this game.
I think Josh Rosen, who is playing for real because he's playing for his NFL career,
For sure.
I think that he's going to have a good game today, and I think that they're gonna win. So I got Miami beating Redskins.
I got Miami beating the Redskins as well. I don't think the Jets beat the Cowboys.
They're not beating the Cowboys.
I don't even care who the Bengals play. They
Yeah.
suck. So
They can't see the Bengals.
I don't care.
Playing
Can't see Andy Dalton anymore.
I can't see.
the Ravens.
I can't see Canelo throwing the football anymore.
Yeah,
So whatever. Game of the week. Pete says it's the Vikings and the Eagles. What are your thoughts on that game in terms of quarterback play? Carson Wentz coming into his own. Kirk Cousins had a big game, but that was against us.
We made him look good.
For sure. Unfortunately.
I think it's going to be a great game. It's going to be tough, though, for the Eagles to go into Minnesota and take that W. Listen, sometimes you need to face a bad defense to get your offense rolling. So
That's a good point.
Dalvin Cook is looking really good right now. I mean, he's looking unstoppable. I think there's some question marks with that Philadelphia defense, even though they did look good last week. But I'm still not sold. I think Minnesota takes this game for them. So
I like the Eagles
I think it's
today.
going to be a great game.
I think it'll be a good game. I like the Eagles today. I like what they've been doing the last couple of weeks in terms of getting the ball, spreading the ball around. Miles Sanders is actually having good games now. I'm sad that I dropped him in fantasy. Wow, he sucked the first 3 games. They didn't even give him the ball, I don't think. But I think is D-Jack's back yet or no?
I'm not sure actually if he's playing or not.
Well, all right. So let's say D-Jack comes back. He's got Alshon Jeffries. He's got Zach Ertz. Miles Sanders coming to his own. Darren Sproles is never gonna get old. Apparently, like he's like 800.
Ageless Darren.
He's like 80 years old and he's still cutting like he's 22. And I don't like Kirk Cousins. I don't. I know he looked good against us. And it's amazing how he looked good against us, but Tom Brady looked like shit against us. Like I don't understand that sometimes.
Giants play Patriots.
It's just for some reason.
I don't get it. But why can't you just play the Vikings like that? Jenkins got tore up by everyone. Mike Evans, Stephen Diggs.
I'll tell you why. Because they actually respect Brady, so they played to stop Brady, while they don't respect Kirk Cousins, so they let him do whatever.
Well, you better fucking respect Kirk Cousins and respect every quarterback. Belcher. Jesus. You could be 3-3 right now. Like that game was 15. It was 13-7 if idiot Shermer doesn't hand the ball off at the half-yard line. Gotta respect everyone. But enough about the Giants.
I ain't respecting it.
We're 2-4. We might be 3-4 next week. Who cares? Eagles Vikings.
I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I give the edge.
It's a 4:00 game, right?
Yeah, I give the edge to the Eagles just because I think that late in the game they'll be able to come through with a big play with Carson Wentz. While I don't trust Kirk Cousins to come through. Really? I don't trust at all Kirk Cousins to come through. Big late in the game, I think he'll have a good game. He'll have 2 touchdowns or whatever. But I think when the game is on the line, the fourth quarter, I think that he's going to come up small.
Eagles going to stop Dalvin Cook?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they will.
Wow. I don't think so.
Really?
He's got Dalvin Cook. That's why.
I don't. I'm mad I didn't get him. I had chances to get him, but because he got injured last year and screwed me. I don't draft people that screwed me the year before, so that's why I don't have Dalvin Cook. But with that being said, before we run, game that you're most looking forward to this weekend?
Game to look forward to this weekend. Skip me. Hold on. Let me look at the games real quick again. So
I'm looking forward to the most is the 1:00 game between Houston and Kansas City. I just think Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson are elite guys in this league, so it's gonna be fun to see them go at it. So it could be our generation of this generation's Brady versus Manning moving forward. So every time Brady and Manning went at it, you know, whether it was a 1:00, 4:00, 8:00 Monday Night Football game, everyone watched. So we see Deshaun Watson. We saw what he did last week, and it's funny. I like Deshaun Watson so much more now because every time they ask him a question, he answers it so vividly. Yeah. Like I remember the guy.
It's pretty cool how he breaks down the defense of every single team he plays against.
2 weeks ago, he was saying, I forget who they were playing, and they lost. And he's like, "Why couldn't you go deep?"
Yeah,
and he
completely explained everything.
He tells the reporter, "You know what coverage they're playing?" The reporter's like, I'm not trying to make you look bad. Or actually, he's like, "I'm not trying to make you look bad either. But here's the coverage they're playing. They had a man over the top every time. So I'm not going to go over the top."
It's like, if I look this way, the safety's going to come down. If I look this way, he broke everything down.
Last week when he played the Falcons, he goes, "I love playing against the Falcons. They leave everything open." He said it just like that. He's like, it's either when they're man, they can't bump and run Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
When they're in zone, they don't cover over the top. So they leave everything open. I love playing against the Falcons.
It's the exact reason why Mariota had his best game of the year versus the Falcons.
Shout out to the Falcons. You guys suck. But I picked up making playoffs and making me look stupid. So yeah, I like Deshaun Watson versus Patty Mahomes. I think that's going to be this generation's version of Brady versus Manning, in my opinion.
I actually, the game that I want to see the most is not actually today. It's the Monday night game, Green Bay versus Detroit. I think Detroit now is starting to show that, you know what, it's starting to come together for them. They're playing very well. They almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs over about a week ago.
Probably should have.
They should have won that game. So they're playing really tough. They've gotten 2 games that they've won that I didn't expect them to win already. So they're really trying to make a push. This is a divisional game, and we already know that it's always a good game when you see Aaron Rodgers on a primetime game. So I'm very interested in seeing that, to see if Green Bay is going to shut them down and say, listen, we own division, or if Detroit is going to say, you know what, we're going to be in your face all year.
Okay, fair enough. Dave, your game of the week?
Yeah, listen, I'm going with the Chiefs and Houston also. Obviously, the Chiefs are getting Tyreek Hill back today. So,
you have him? Is that why you're happy?
I do have him.
Oh, that's why he's happy.
Pick up the flag.
Deshaun Watson, obviously, he's shutting up all the haters. Can he maintain, his supremacy as one of the best quarterbacks in the league going into Arrowhead? It's going to be great, high scoring. So I can't wait to see. And obviously, the Chiefs coming off their first loss.
First loss this season.
How do they respond? So Definitely going to be a good game, high scoring. So I got the Chiefs in that game also.
I'm surprised none of you said the Sunday night game between the Steelers and whoever.
No.
Why are the
Bray's
Steelers
not here.
Why are the Steelers on prime? Why are both teams? We
They
can't
met-
flex.
Well, because they
Not till like week 11. They
Flex.
can't-
it would have been Roethlisberger versus
I'm gonna have something better to do at 8 o'clock.
They want not until week 11. Week 11 they can start changing it. But they wanted Roethlisberger versus Rivers, you know? Two teams that they thought were going to be playoff teams.
You should be able to flex like every week.
Yeah, it's going to be Devlin Hodges. starting for Pittsburgh.
Exactly. You're not even getting the backup. You're getting the backup's backup.
Devlin Hodges.
Shout out to NBC for that trash game. And shout out to Dre for not showing up. So
Exactly.
we're gonna bash your team. They suck.
Oh, yeah.
Told you they were gonna suck.
Horrible.
So they're gonna suck. when we
Just like it
first
was a
open the
stupid
season.
trade they did earlier.
Yeah, stupid trade. Forget.
Yeah, so
making
now
the
you
pressure.
suck, and now you're going to give Miami 2 top 5 picks.
Shout out to you, Dre.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up. But being said, it's 12:32. That's our show. We'll see you Wednesday. Hopefully the Yankees will be up 3-0. And
Go subscribe
go subscribe.
on YouTube, and now pretty soon iTunes, Spotify, all that shit. So
We're gonna be on YouPorn and X.
Whoa!
Everything.
Wow.
He's gonna strip for you.
Wow.
That's it.
They love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway.